So I want to possess him for myself, for my own happiness. Mind you, this is not a made-up story. This is an actual happening. So our love is based upon the fulfillment of our self-interest. I don't mean to say all of us are like that, totally. But self-interest is definitely at the base of our love. And the intensity of our love is proportionate to the fulfillment of this self-interest through the person we love. Suppose there is a 70% fulfillment of self-interest, then the temperature of your love will be 70%. And suppose the fulfillment of self-interest comes down to 40%, then the temperature of love also comes down to 40%. And suppose there is absolutely no chance of any happiness, any fulfillment of self-interest from whoever it may be your son, it may be your husband, it may be your friend, whoever it is. When there is absolutely no possibility of happiness from that person, then love comes to an end, and there are arguments, and there are quarrels, and there are separations and divorces, etc., etc. This is not true love at all. This is not the love that we are seeking. It is actually unhappiness. It is actually pain wearing the clothes of love. What then is true love? We discussed 3 different kinds of love yesterday. One, hunger, love, or lust. It's very short-lived. That's only take and take. You want to get from the other person all the time. The second kind of love was conditional love. Give and take. I will be nice to you, and you be nice to me, and we will live together, and that's going to be love. Give and take. And that's common in this world today. And the third kind of love, selfless love. This alone is what we are searching for. This alone is true, perfect love. जिसको देखो सब मोहब्बत की बात करते हैं. This is a poetry written by my spiritual master. Whomsoever you see in the world, everybody is talking about love. It may be love towards a person, it may be love for money, it may be love for a dog. A lot of people in the West, having gone through the stress and strain and heartbreaks and heartaches of relationship on the human level, they have come down to animals because that's easier. No arguments, no quarrels. In fact, I think you could say, if you want to know about selfless love, a dog would probably fit into that category quite a bit. Very loyal to its master. Doesn't care whether the master is ugly or poor or not healthy, very old. The dog is loyal. So, everybody talks about love in this world. But what is love? मोहब्बत देना है, और यहाँ सब लेने वाले हैं. Love, pure love is to give and only give. To care for the happiness, the pleasure of the person you love. That is pure love. And we are only interested in our own happiness. Now, where and how do we experience this pure love? We have fallen in love throughout so many lives, and now we want to know how to rise in love. Let us begin our inquiry. Do you know what love is? Love is actually a divine energy. supreme power. How many of us know that? We know the word love, but did you know that this is actually a very powerful divine energy? Yes, you have all heard the fact, God is love. And if you reverse this sentence, this is also true. Love is God. It's the same thing. And we are all parts of God. Ansho nana vyapadesha. Mamaivansho jivaloke. The Brahma Sutra, all the scriptures. Even the Bible says that ye are the soul's immortal, spirits free, blessed and eternal. You are not matter, you are not mind. That's what we identify ourselves with. So we are parts of God, and we have emerged from love. We are sustained by love, that is God, and we will merge into God. So love is entirely a province of God, and those who have attained this love, that is the saints. They alone possess this perfect, this wealth in the form of divine love. How then can we ever be happy? Because we are parts of God. There is this, as I said, there is a force within us impelling us to search for this perfect love. And there is a perfect love, that's why we all have a desire for it. Just as you breathe, the air is there, you're thirsty, water is there. Whatever desire is within you, the desire for perfection is there in everyone. Desire for perfect happiness, perfect love. That means such a love, such a bliss does exist. So this is a search of our inner self, of our higher self, of the soul which is a part of God. How then can we ever be fulfilled or satisfied by material love? It's impossible. But we have been trying time and again, one relationship after the other, and we leave the world still dissatisfied, still unfulfilled, still discontented. How do we experience this? Now that we have understood that love is an energy of God, and it's the most powerful of all his energies. In fact, the Hindu scriptures say that love is such a power that it even controls God himself. God is under the control of love. You must have heard what Vivekananda wrote. Thy knowledge, man, I value not. It is thy love I fear. It's thy love that shakes my throne, brings God to human tear. For love, behold, Lord of all, the formless, ever free, is made to take the human form, to play and live with thee. That's the power of love. So how do we experience that love? We have to learn about love first. How to love? We need lessons. Like you heard yesterday, Dhai akshar prem ke padhe so pandit hoi. It's a very small word, but whosoever learns about love, he alone is a wise person. So let us begin our learning. The very first requisite of love is that love should not be based upon any kind of qualities or conditions.